Welcome to another episode of Faces and Stories. Remember, every face has a story worth telling. Today we have a DJ. I won't say her name. I'm going to let her introduce herself to us. Hi, you're welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here today. So excited. I'm DJ Niny, creative entrepreneur, DJ, and of course, music lover. Born and raised in Kigali, Rwanda.
I like your introductions, you're giving us everything, come on, pick it from me.
Everything at once.
Everything at once.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself beyond the DJ booth.
I was raised from a family, Christian family, actually, I should say that.
That's good.
Yes, an African family, an African girl here, grow up loving music, loving to spend time with my family, friends. Fun fact about me as well is I like to learn new things. Okay. When I have free time, I always try to see if there's something, some new skill that I can learn, whether it's related to music or something else. It's just something that I enjoy. So yeah, and another thing most people don't know about me, I'm a very private person.
So we are in
your privacy.
Now,
not right now,
okay.
But yeah. And also, I'm a very good storyteller.
I like that. The storytelling part is very important for us right now, because the reason why we have you here, we need the people out there to get the story behind you, beyond the music, the DJ thing we see. Who is this person? We need to know that. How did your journey into music begin?
So the thing is, I grew up loving music. Even when I was still a child, in my childhood, I had a sister of mine. She really loved music, and I feel like she really impacted me to love music as much as I do right now.
Big sister, young sister?
Yeah, big sister. Okay. Because every time she was like, yo, check it out, it's a new song, and this and this. And then it was we're in competition, and every time I feel no, I have to know this song first before her. So we're like that, and I grew up loving music. And I was more of an introvert, so music was always my safest place. Oh, yeah. So music is just more than music to me. It's just an escape.
So let's hope your big sister earns some percentage from your DJing thing, because she
gave
you what to do. She gave you what to do.
Of course.
But I like the fact that you've been you were loving music since childhood. But now I want to know, because now you loved music, but you were not a DJ by then. But now I want to know what inspired you to become a DJ.
First was the love of music, and I actually became a DJ. It's not something I really knew that I'm going to be. In my mind, I grew up seeing that I love music. I might do music at some point, but I didn't know it's something that I can do for a living. So because of loving music, I was you know what? I feel like I can go and learn DJing. So I went to learn, and it was more of passion. And I was I'm just learning just for fun. So when I'm I have free, I said, I like to learn new things. And every time I feel I don't have things to do, I'm I'm going to look for something to learn. And then, but just because of the love of music, I was I need to learn DJing. So I learned it out of me being curious and being passionate about it. So when I started the journey, and that's how serious things started to come, starting to see myself, I'm maybe I can become a DJ, I can do this a career. And then, it came like that.
But now I want to know something.
Okay.
We are all from Africa. And we all have similar parents, by the way.
Yeah.
I want to know, because now I was a photographer, and my parent, my mother specifically, did not support me being a photographer.
I know where you're going.
How can you be a photographer? You cannot make it in life with being a photographer. Yeah. I want to know, how did your parents, mainly your dad or mom, who was the strict one, to really take it my daughter is going to be a DJ, those things of hooligans, that's what parents think.
My family knew that I'm more into music. So I liked to dance when I was young, listen to music. So it was more something of, they know that it's within me. And also my mother, she's such a sweetheart. She's so much of a supporting person I had in my life. And so I was like, you know what, Mom, I just feel like I need to go to learn DJing, you know.
Just like that?
Just like that. And then that time actually was during the pandemic in 2020. So yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and schools were closed, but then there were like some little bit of movements and everything. So she was like, okay, are you sure? Is this really what you want to do? And I'm like, yes, because it was out of like me trying to learn, not
Like
being a DJ.
skill.
Yes, it was just a new skill to learn just because I love it and I'm passionate about it and I want to do it. So she was like, okay, go for it. So I went for it. But then within the journey, within the process of me doing it, it started becoming serious. And then they started seeing that
it's actually a serious thing.
It's something serious.
Yeah.
And also the way I moved in the, how can I say? I presented myself in the industry and how I tried to, be the best version of myself, even in the industry, was also something that was convincing enough to them to say, okay, go on.
I really understand parents because they want the best for their kids.
Exactly.
And they're like, what's he doing? But that point, if you're really presenting yourself as a good child, what you're doing is legit, they're like, okay, it's not doing anything fishy. Let her be.
Yes,
okay.
And actually, even her trust is one of the things that really motivated me to do the best that I could and contribute the best and be the best version of myself, not being influenced by the industry or somehow, but me to be influential in the industry itself. So that's also something that made me stay strong and do the best that I can do.
How would you describe your sound and style?
Thank you. A very good one. So I'm more selective. My sound and my taste of music is inspired from the African culture, African sounds. So I do African dance music. It's what I'm specialized in.
African dance music?
Yes.
Wow. So that means...
And that includes Afro house, Afro tech, a little bit of Afrobeat. I'm a piano.
Okay.
Yeah.
To us ordinary people, we listen to music. We don't really know what Afro house is, what Afrobeat is, but we shall get to know it, step by step. I'm so curious to know what goes into preparing for a set.
First of all, it's it's just the feeling. First, I need to know which crowd am I going to perform to, and what's the event, how's the everything. So within that is where I'm okay, I have to know the feeling. It just first comes within me, and I'm I have to get the feeling and the feeling of a vibe that I want to provide. And then from there, I know the type of set that I can do.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I know in every job, we don't only face the good stuff. We also face some negative things. I would want to know if you've ever faced any stereotypes or assumptions as a woman DJ, in the industry.
Okay. I might say I'm grateful to God. I must say I'm just really grateful because I haven't really faced a lot of negative things about me being a female DJ, even though there are some, but it's not really too much. And I just try to protect myself as much as I can so that I don't face too much of that. But also it also depends on how I move, who I work with, because I'm really selective and
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I might say that it wasn't really something more of me being a female. If there's a challenge, it's because it's in the DJ. Sometimes you do a set and you're I wasn't feeling this for sure.
Yeah.
So but sometimes it's really good. Sometimes you can face some challenges, but you have to keep going. It's what we signed up for. So
let's say you faced a challenge or challenges. How do you overcome them?
first, I know what I want. I know where I want to be. I know what I have to do. So that's enough reason for me to keep going, because setbacks are always going to be there. Challenges, people discouraging you, things you expected or you've been planning for not being as the way you planned it to be. So that is always going to come in the picture. So, but if you know where your vision, you know what you want to become, where you want to be, that vision, it keeps you going. So the challenges, I can face them, but I always stay strong and keep going.
The vision keeps you going. That makes a lot of sense. DJing is very, very hectic. I can see DJs on the set, and you know, all this tension is on you in case of anything that goes wrong.
Yes,
you know,
it's you. Even if there's a sound engineer who's having issues, people are always going to think it's you. Even the sound, if the sounds really sound really horrible, people are going to think it's
your problem.
You. So it's not easy.
And people need to know that, you know,
exactly.
you're just a DJ.
Not always us.
You're not the sound engineer. You're not.
Yes. That's the
you
thing.
know the electricity. Sometimes the electricity is off.
Sometimes the electricity just go and they're like, oh, DJ. And you're like, where am I going to go? It's crazy.
I know. I want to know, how do you balance your personal life with late night plays and performances?
So,
because it's really...
It's not really easy. Like I said, it also... I have my family support, so it's something they understand. Like, let's say if I go to work, I'm going to come back home late. It's something they understand, and they're on this stage where they understand it's a career. It's not like I always work at night. Sometimes I have gigs during the day. Sometimes it can be at night. So I'm used to it. I'm used to it. And it's something that it's easy for me to balance with my personal life.
Wow, interesting. So talk about your journey in the industry or in your career. What has been your toughest professional challenge? Like this so far, it has been tough. The toughest moment, like this moment?
Well, it depends. Sometimes it can be in different forms. Like sometimes it's the equipment that are disappointing you, and maybe it's on the last minute you have to perform, and maybe the equipment can disappoint you.
Yeah.
Or maybe what you were thinking, what you were planning. You know how hard it is to like spend time, like 2 hours doing a practice. You're like, this set is going to be amazing. And then when you're playing it and you see people not feeling it, it's really hard. But yeah, so that sometimes it's like that, but yeah.
Then the negative on the side, or what is your proudest moment so far?
Proudest moment, what I used to dream of 2 years ago, the things that I used to dream of, can I really be on this place? Can I really perform here? Can I really be this type of person? Most of the things is who I am today. So, very proud.
Oh, that's good to be proud of yourself. And, I feel like, God,
and I'm
Mama,
so grateful to God and my family and friends and everyone who supports me throughout this journey. Okay.
So, I want to know, what has been the most memorable event you've ever played at?
There are quite some more, but more than one.
The best.
I haven't thought of that, but there's this event that I had in BK Arena that I worked for PFL, and it's a boxing game, and it was really amazing to me. And that night really felt different. I was like, I went home, I'm like, yo, this is amazing. And I had to perform where His Excellency was there, and everyone was like, so it was so special to me. Yeah, it's so unforgettable.
It's a special one.
Yeah.
So I also want to know, when you're off DJing, what do you do in your free time to relax, free out? Yeah,
I always have a lot to do, and sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I always have a lot like plans for the day. So it can be learning because I like to learn things. So I'm just going for this course, I'm learning this skill, I'm having appointments, I'm maybe trying to find time to go out with friends, spend time with my family, practice, like doing research, music, learning different things. This career is not easy. Sometimes people think you just wake up and then go to play. And I'm like, you're going to play what? We get to have time to like do research, download songs, you know, do all those things. And it's all time. It all requires time, consistency, patience, and loving what you do. So it's not just something that you wake up and go and do. So it just requires time. It cannot only be just performing. It's when you're busy. No, you're going to have some little work to do behind the scene. Yeah.
Now, you performed for quite a lot of years, yes, because it's beyond 2, 3, 4 years.
Yes.
I want to know, as DJ Niny, how do you define success today?
Very good one. For me, I define success as something that starts within you. Something that I cannot measure with only what I want to achieve or material things. For example, like I said earlier, like I used to see it, like right now I just remember like 2 years ago who I was thinking of becoming, and I'm like, if I get to be this person, oh God, I don't know. But when you get to that stage and that level, other things came, like other things start to come, challenges, other things to work on. So, and that's just life. So success to me starts within you, being grateful, at least seeing where you came from and comparing to where you are.
I think I like your definition of success. And I would, if you asked me, I would say you're one of the successful women we have today in the music industry as female DJs.
Thank you.
You're one of the successful ones. But I would want to know, what impact do you hope to have on the music industry of this nation?
Yes. Thank you, because me being a DJ, I don't see it like only ending on playing on decks. It's something that is beyond being an inspiration to young people, like how I was being inspired by some people, and it helped me to become who I am today.
Do you mind sharing some of them?
Yes, like there is DJ Spin. He's a gospel DJ.
Okay.
Actually, he's also one of the, like I said, I'm a Christian. Okay. So yeah, he's also one of the DJs that made me convinced enough to say I can be a DJ as well, because he's really, you know, someone that really inspired me as well. And I also look up to Black Coffee. He's really, really a good inspiration to me, and some other artists, DJs out there, they're doing amazing. So back to your question, me, where I see myself beyond just being a DJ, going to play, I see myself contributing in the music industry and adding a positive impact to the music scene. And that goes with doing music that it's not just music, that is beyond just being music itself, that that is deep, like there is a deep connection, deep meaning, and yeah.
I like the word impact, because honestly speaking, I also have that belief that we're not at work to just work and go back home.
Yes.
You're supposed to have some impact on whatever you're doing, as a photographer, as a DJ, as a singer. You know, everyone in your sector, you're supposed to be with an impact to the community and the nation, because we are also part of the nation building, you're not just, doing music. Moving forward, this is a very tricky question. You being a female DJ, I ask myself this question always, because the world has always been men are workers, women are behind,
Yes,
and then things have changed. Now, I want to know, have you ever felt pressure to deliver, to be like on the same level as your male counterparts?
So thank you, because one of the things, the mindset that I have, me even starting the DJing thing, was to the quality, not the quantity.
Yes.
Like the skills, what I'm bringing to the table, because I wanted to be that DJ who's referred as the best DJ, not as a female DJ.
Okay.
So I was wanting to like do the best, like, you know, I'm like more into the skills, more into the experience that I'm providing, not more of me being a female doing the DJing, because there's not a lot of DJs, and so that people will be like, oh, it's because there are only few girls, that's why she's shining. No, because I wanted for someone to say she's where she is because she deserves it, and she's really worth to be where she is,
because she's a woman.
Yes, not because she's a woman. So for me, that was the mindset.
That's very important, because I've seen it when you're playing. Before you see who is on stage playing, you don't know who is playing, whether it's a male or female. You like the music, it's good music.
Yes.
Then you come to realize, oh, it's a woman, oh, she's good, you know.
Yes, and I'm still learning, actually. I'm still learning. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's not like I've reached where I want to be, because I still have more I need to learn and to perfect. But within everything, I just always strive to keep learning, keep upgrading, keep being the best version of myself. It's Niny in the building.
Let's talk about crowds. Have you ever completely turned around a difficult crowd? Because you guys face a lot of different crowds.
Yeah. You know, sometimes it depends, because first, you also need to know your target market, like your type of crowd. Like, know, especially if you're in a specific niche of music, if you're selective with your taste and your sound, you also need to know people who are suitable for that, like people that you're targeting. Because if you're selective, then you're not going to be playing for everyone, because no one is, if there are some people who are going to understand what you do and some who's not going to understand what you do. So I'm so selective with who I work with
and
the crowd. Yeah. So it's not something that I was really finding a challenge, because I know I'm not going to be enough for everyone, and I don't want to be enough for everyone or like satisfy everyone. So it's just me doing my thing and knowing where I should be for people who know the value of what I'm bringing. Yeah.
This is something tricky anyway. So, well, I'm from Uganda. So the nightlife here is very different from, Uganda.
It's crazy.
Exactly. So I'd want you to tell us, how has this nightlife and the music industry evolved, since you started like playing?
It has really evolved. Let's say in terms of the crowd, people now are starting to understand, really like normalizing to go out, attending in events, being present for like, different entertainment activities than it was before. And on the side of the organizations and everything, the industry, the music industry is really growing. It's really growing, and there's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of international opportunities coming in the country as well. So it's something really good. Like, there's really a potential for the future. Yeah. There's really a good potential for the future. You're
right, and I've seen it. Like, same industry, it's the art industry. You see, 5 years ago, people weren't understanding,
Yes.
Photography, music,
yes.
Come on. It's just music.
And now, it's good to see a DJ doing an event.
Exactly.
Before, it was DJs waiting to be hired. But now, a DJ is going to do like a crazy event.
DJ Spinny, Uganda, there's DJ Tanya.
Yes.
A DJ is having a full concert.
Which is really good. That shows you that there is a lot of changes happening. There is a lot of improvement. There is a lot of, good things.
Talk about good things coming. What excites you the most about the future of Rwandan music?
So the talents are promising enough.
Okay.
The people, the mindset is really it's really strong. And that shows me that, yes, the future is really bright. Okay,
not to segregate or not to put others on the side or whatever. Just point out a few artists you're like, this one is a must watch. This one is a must watch.
That's a hard one.
I know. Just point out a few. No feelings. Just as a DJ, you know that this person.
Now I'm just starting to, because there are many. Okay, I might say some few, but there's many.
Of course.
I'm just saying what's going to come like.
Just
like
offhand.
There's Mike Ihura. He's really good. He's so good, and I love his music. He has his own taste and touch. You can hear, and you're like, this is really Mike. And there is this is hard.
It's tricky.
This is hard. There is Nilan. I don't know if you know him.
I don't know Nilan.
Yes, he's really good. He's really a good artist. He's so talented. And yeah, I just pray that we have like more labels, international labels, that people come to sign our artists so that they can really shine as well, because they really have that talent. They really have that talent. There's actually many. I just say a few.
It's okay.
But there are many, and I love the music. I like to explore music, and I hear some, and I'm like.
Our very final question before we move to the last segment. What advice would you give to a young girl who wishes to become a DJ in the future? Okay.
First, know if really it's something you want to do. And then if you're like, yes, you love it, because if you're a DJ and you love doing DJing, not because only for money, or yes, we need money, but you have that love, it's really important, because sometimes it's what's going to keep you going. But aside of that, if you love that thing, you want to go for it, first have the vision. Have a clear vision, like, know exactly what you want. Is this really what I want? Is this where I want to be? If you know, then have a roadmap. Know the steps. Know what you're going to need, who you're going to need, when you're going to need something or that thing. And if you know that, you're good to go. But you always have to be confident in yourself, because no one else is going to have confidence in you. No one else is going to trust you. You have to first trust yourself. Yeah. First, have confidence in yourself. If you have all that, and then the rest will follow. Yes.
Yeah, I like the fact that at the beginning you said that you're not in this for money. Money comes last. And this is actually very important for people who, mainly young people.
Yes.
Some of them see people lives, like they see Zuba, they see DJ Alicia, they're like, I want to be like her. She's making a lot of money. Forgetting that you have to first do this as you have the vision, do it as a passion. Love it. Because when you love it.
Yes. That's how most of us started. We didn't start because we're getting paid. We didn't start because we're getting money. That love, that commitment, that consistency, that passion, that patience. It's what really, and also, always consider this before you want to become someone else. Just know that person you're just seeing was not known before when he was working on him or herself. Yeah. So same stage he or she had before being famous is the same stage you're on. So don't try to be pressured, wanting to feel like you're failing, because you don't know my behind the scene, like how I also started, because I didn't just come like that, people to know me. I had, challenges that I went through. I had places where to be who no one knew me. So you also on that stage, and your time will come to shine. So don't pressure yourself. It's just trust the process.
I can't add anything on that. It comes from your heart.
I don't know. I can feel it. I can feel it. More of a motivation speaker. I know, right?
Now you have to add on that on your CV, that motivational speaker as well. Yeah. I like what you just said, and this is so good for the young people to know that it's beyond what you see.
Pressure is real. Yeah. Pressure is real. Avoid pressure.
Avoid pressure. Yes. So I have some quick fires for you. This or that. Simple. One statement. Afrobeat or Amapiano?
That's a hard one.
That's too much thinking.
One time I'm like, I'm a piano. Another, Afrobeat, but I'll go for I'm a piano.
Sunrise set or sunset set?
Sunset.
Sunset.
Yes.
Your dream collaboration?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Let's keep that.
We skip that?
Yes.
Okay.
Let it be a surprise. Let it be a surprise.
So I like surprises.
Yes. Yes.
That one song that always gets people on their feet.
I can say like the songs that are trending, let's say With You, Davido.
Okay.
And let's say a lot of them are piano these days here in Rwanda. Hey. So they're trending songs.
Now this is the last one. 3 words to describe your DJ style.
Uplifting. Relaxation. Culture.
Or relaxation.
African culture. Yes.
Relaxation.
Yes.
Okay. When people remember your face years from now, what story do you hope they remember with it?
Like long time ago and now? How I am able to perform in front of a lot of people. I grew up as an introvert, so yeah.
So you're doing your
I think
best.
most people are there like, yeah? Is that kid
you?
like that? Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Nini.
You're
So you've
welcome.
heard it from her. This is Faces and Stories. Like I said, every day we bring in a different person and every face has a story. She's an introvert, but guess what? She's a DJ. She's always on the high table there, playing a lot of lights facing her.
Yes.
Imagine an introvert doing that. But anyway, we're here to take authentic portraits and tell that story behind the face you see out there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time.